From the look on your face,
I got Omega clearance.
as soon as you
Did Ulva?
our new Gwen, the moment she laid eyes on the archives,
Sounds about right. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all. To think someone would make a person just to lock them. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed her, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta.
Another reason we have to stop. Anything happen?
Zoe and Aaron tried to.
What?
Aaron made some jokes about the Utaru, so she challenged. Turns out that Utaru's speed is a pretty good match. Things ended in a stalemate. Now they spar one.
Well, let me know how. Anything new with
Aaron tried to convince me to, but I'm pretty sure Zoe would kill.
those two are having a hard.
They're both, I'm sure they're.
Is there anything you need from me?
Not unless you can somehow make me or Aaron. Now that Catalo started playing.
I'm surprised.
Someone might have told him. He got friendlier. Still doesn't talk much.
This mission isn't gonna be. Hope you haven't been slacking.
And risk Zoe coming after me? At least you found the Omega clearance. That's
Wish that was the only thing I knew finding Thebes would lead me to Ted Faro. I never imagined he'd.
how bad was it?
Bad.
He destroyed the world, and if you ask me,
That he did. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
we're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to thank her for helping something from the old world. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find. I hope Zoe's not upset.
Yeah, I don't think.
What do you mean?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the... I suggested that when Guy...
Well, once we get Hephaestus,
That's what I said. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't... Which is true, and the last thing I'd ever want to do, but I was trying more like you.
yeah, I guess.
Not your fault.
I should go get.
Of course.
Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission. Are ready whenever you wish to.
Were you able to finish the new arm?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay.
Not how. Where. Right where the river bends.
Sure, if you want, but
You'll see when we get there.
then I'll let you know when.
You have my thanks.
What are you looking at?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols, so I thought I'd try this. Hephaestus.
Yes,
How many?
as many.
Such power.
Now that you.
I'll admit, I find.
For now.
I will.
I have.
And
Like I said,
may the 10th.
I think this is where Kotalo wanted to test. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotallo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Let's teach them respect!
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
the champion from the east, I see.
That look. Change it.
We must do so
Right.
in battle with Rala.
You'll need that in the wild.
We all do with our attack.
So this Hephaestus, he's like, that's like my uncle, no? Ha!
Aloy!
Right to work,
There's just... I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ant, genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there. Of course, they're trying to kill us. And Eric Visser is... And then there's a...
Okay. How about we take it one step at...
You're right.
You said you owed me an
Right. I'll start at the beginning. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the land himself. He took a special interest in anything related whom we consider the greatest of...
Ted Pharaoh, revered ancestor.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced solve our most pressing. If only we could find the... Perhaps we could roll back. The Emperor declared that all the tribes, dozens of ships were... Scouting missions were... And the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the living embodiment of tech. It may seem strange now, but we really believe... We had no idea just how...
I see you've been...
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to, like the database you help with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to this could revolutionize how diviner, that is, whatever part.
You mentioned Eric...
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector, combing through data related to his work, related to weapons, and knowledge our rulers used to conquer. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on it appears he's even yet another distort.
Well,
If only.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid whatever legacy.
I imagine you don't...
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the. I mean, you are, but even so.
Yeah. I need...
All the plan, it will help.
I hope so.
Then I will.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like a color. Why?
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever. We have a solid plan. You helped come up with it. Without you there, The probability that the Zeniths discover us is high. But with you, that risk is much less. We'll get Hephaestus, get out, and come back here. It'll be okay. No! You can't guarantee that. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get... But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. Like you said, odds are in our favor if I do. We have to succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission. Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances, I am pleased to see you.
Well, two heads are better than one.
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart, or we can continue?
So the Hades Proving Lab. It used to be a Pharaoh...
Yes. Prior to appropriation by the facility was used to engineer and test it appears to have been one of many.
I guess it wasn't enough to build auto. He wanted viruses to infect... Okay, people. It's time to head out. Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Containment.
It's cracked.
Look!
Facility activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Time to... Got it!
Be careful!
Stay back!
Aloy!
Get back!
Help!
Stay back!
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy. This is a find. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
There are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Just one more. Okay. Now how to drive Festus out of here.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Come on, come on!
Sensor Array K2.
Machines on the way.
Zeta! Festus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas? What I can do?
Increase power output by 74%.
I can keep going.
NR Mark 4. For deployment. Engage manufacturer cycle X97 network. Engage structural analysis subroutine.
Got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Package 9. Retreat to material. Caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Containment failed. Safes overrunning.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
All right. I need to try this.
There should be another room to override.
Got it.
intruder detected. Activate countermeasures. Next, give 9 senseless defense K2.
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
It should hide me for a while.
Access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did that right.
Purge imminent mutually to construction ready.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Be safe.
Intruder target. No. That capture repairs the core tower. You are in violation. Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit X.
Thinks that its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. I can take out its tail. Stop some of its attacks.
to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you... And you, Laurel. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Making good use of this. Aloy. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. Why did Zelda bring me here? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. and live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about the distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebel, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
How did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. with it in the Tenakth army. Victory seems to be such a shame he'll be disappointed.
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that did them. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron, you'd be dead.
So I should be grateful.
If you like.
First Faro. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me. Anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?